Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. We do have a quorum, so we're going to get cranking. Now, before we get going, Sam has asked me to rearrange the agenda a little bit because we have Al Jacunski on as well. And he is the architect and individual who's going to be responsible for overseeing the asbestos abatement at Fitch. And Sam asked if we might be able to rearrange the agenda so that he could speak first, and that way we wouldn't be holding him for all of this. So if that's all right with everyone, I'd like to ask that we do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Very good. Do we have any citizens petitions out there? Hearing none, we'll move on. You've all had a chance to read the minutes from the last meeting, yes?
Yeah.
Anyone have any comments, corrections, additions?
I'll move the minutes of April 15th, 2021.
Thank you, Kevin. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Thank you, David. All right, moving along.
Just have one
Correspondence.
question on them. Just have one question on them. Under roll call and members present, then it goes members not present, NA. Are we listing those who weren't there, or are we just leaving it alone?
I think everyone was there.
Everyone was.
No, they weren't. Kevin's right. I wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
Just you might not have been there. The
I
other
wasn't there.
people had it.
Yeah, we don't usually list anybody that's not there.
I'd rather just take that out then, instead of leaving it there and showing that there were people.
Oh, I thought you usually did list who wasn't there. It might be inconsistent for the minutes, but I don't care either way.
Usually what I've done in the past is if someone has contacted me and let me know they're not going to be there, I make that an excused absence.
I'm good either way. Doesn't matter.
Nice catch, Kevin.
I'll make a correction and I'll send it out.
Thank you, Brian.
That's all I had.
All right. Then we've had a motion and a second. All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Very good. They pass. We're moving on. Correspondence. Anybody have anything?
Nothing.
David, you missed David and Kevin, you both missed a really good tour the other day.
Yeah, I got the email about an hour after I sent it.
Sorry about that.
Oh, well.
Now I put it, but just so you know, let me know when you want to go, because Tammy is available pretty much late afternoons. What, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday works? Tam?
Yep.
So anyway, I took a very close look at West Side, or Thames River, and had a couple of questions for the folks based around flame retardant and smoke retardant stuff. And but the place is looking really good. I know, Jamie, when was the last time you were there? Did they have cabinetry in yet?
No, we were there before Windows, so we go next Tuesday coming up. Actually, so excited.
Yep.
You should be. It's pretty amazing. It's even the LVT is really neat.
Cool.
There are a couple of floors that were they had the LVT down, and Sam will be happy with this LVT because it doesn't have the surface area that the other stuff that we had in the middle school does. This should be a lot easier to keep clean. But they've made phenomenal progress. Can't say that I'm in love with the green, but that's okay. It's for the kids, not for me.
It's our theme.
Pardon?
It fits our theme, environmental marine, so that's good.
Well, it's sort of got a lime sort of flavor to it. But I got to tell you, Jamie's got one great office.
Good. I need it.
It's way over in the corner, and it's quiet, and you got windows on two sides. It's really nice.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
No, they've made amazing progress. As Jamie said, The windows weren't in. Well, the windows are in now.
Good.
And in most of the places. And probably by the time you go, the breezeway will be enclosed and you can actually look out of it instead of cutting a hole in the plastic to take a look. But
Very cool.
it's really exciting. They've got casework in a lot of places. The ceilings are going to be closed in very shortly. The place looks great. I'm very excited about it.
Nice.
Anybody else have anything? Crickets. Excellent. Then we can move on to reports from other folks. And it looks like, let's see, Kelly went first last time, didn't she? Although it doesn't matter now, does it?
I thought you were gonna bring up the,
Yeah, I think
the
Al was
asbestos
going
project.
first.
Indeed. Thank you very much. Al, go ahead.
Great, thank you. I'll keep it nice and brief. I'm sure you're familiar with the state reimbursement process from your previous projects. When a state reimburses you for a project, the building committee, fire marshal, building official, health official, ADA officer, board of ed, and superintendent have to sign off on the project. You're the last group. April 22nd, I met with Peter Svengalis, your building official, Michael Bednars, your fire marshal. On the 29th, I met with Katie Baldwin, the health official, and Robert Zagami, all signed off on the form. Sam passed the form around to the Board of Ed. The Board of Ed and your superintendent signed off, so you're the last group. The project consists of removal of approximately 36,057 square feet, so that's not approximate. Going back with 33,247 of VCT flooring and 2,810 square feet of carpeting. Most of the project is in the northwest corner. It's that diagonal section of the building. The cafeteria is included, the corridor between the art room and the cafeteria, and a corridor between the media center, media rooms, and the auditorium is also part of the project. Mystic Air Quality, Chris Seident is your industrial hygienist for the asbestos removal component. With your approval, we're going to schedule a PCR meeting with the state and hopefully go out to bid in 2 or 3 weeks. And with that, Bob, there's a form that I think Sam gave you. It's page 1 of 2 of Form SCG 042. Oh, beautiful. So if you could endorse that in color and date it, and then give it to Sam, and Sam will email it to me, and I'll schedule a meeting with the state.
Very good. Does anyone have any questions for Al?
Yeah.
We all know what this is about, right? This is
Right.
the removal of tile and some carpeting up at Fitch. Pretty straightforward. We've been doing it for about 6 or 7 years at various schools now. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Does anybody have any questions for Al?
You mentioned the reimbursement. Reimbursement under what number? What are the numbers?
57.41%, and there shouldn't be any ineligible components. Everything is eligible. So the project budget, by the way, the total project budget is $518,000. That does include a contingency, but if we spend everything, the state should reimburse you at about $297,384. So the cost to the town of Groton is about $220,616. So you'll get more than half of your money back on this job.
Estimated time to do this?
Well, all depends on when I get that PCR meeting with the state, which is the pre-bid conformance review. I've already done 5 of them with them. I'm getting in pretty quick. I'm getting in with about 2 weeks. So let's say we meet towards the middle of May, go out to bid end of May, open up bids middle of June. So just about when school starts. There's really no lead time on any of this material. Most of this material is available, and it shouldn't take more than 2 months to get this job done. I've had much larger floor replacement projects that were done in a shorter period of time.
How does this leave the building with workers in there outside of workers to do the asbestos, school workers, custodial staff, things of that nature?
Well, nobody under the age of 18 will be able to occupy the building during the asbestos removal. Anybody over the age of 18 can occupy. Obviously, there'll be negative air enclosures in the areas where the asbestos is being removed. Also, the fire marshal mentioned a good point. They want to be aware of the fact of when that enclosure is put in, because in case of an emergency, the fire department technically can't go into that area.
Okay.
And how long do you anticipate this?
I'm sorry, the only other question I have actually is directed to Sam on the bid contract going out. I wish I had a little bit more time to look it over, but a quick look on this, Sam. You have one area, I'm trying to find it right now, that Robert E. High School at 101 Tollgate Road.
I don't know how that ended up on there, but
I know,
it's obviously.
That's on invitation to bid floor replacement related work on the bottom of the page. Pre-bid conference is listed at Mary Morrison's address.
You know what, I'll take the blame for that. That's a typo on our part. We did use previous documents. We'll correct that prior to going out to bid, obviously.
Yeah, that's the last Long Point Road.
Yeah.
That's the last school we did the asbestos on.
Yeah.
Nice catch, Kevin.
Okay.
Thank
We've
you.
done 2 since.
Kevin, can you look at the rest of it for me, please?
If I had it a little bit earlier, I would.
That's the problem with cut and paste.
Indeed.
We'll pick it up. We'll go through it prior to going out to bid.
So does anyone have any other questions? Anybody have any issues with this? Then I would ask for a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve the.
Thank you, David. We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Kevin. We have everything we need. All in favor?
All right.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? So it passes. Sam, I'll sign the front page of this and drop it off at your building tomorrow.
That would be great. Yeah.
What time you in?
I'm not. I'm in LA, so you can give it to Martha and she can get it to Lauren and she'll
Okay.
put it in my file. That'd be great.
Are you in LA now?
I am right now. Yeah.
That's what I thought. It doesn't look familiar. Nicely done. All right.
Great.
Let's see.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, Al. Thank you.
Great meeting you. It's my turn to cook dinner, so I'm going home.
There you go.
Take care.
Thanks,
Bye.
Al.
What
Yep.
you cooking?
Who you calling for takeout, Al?
No, I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Today's going to be beef and broccoli. I can send you pictures, but hold on a second. I may have it right here on my phone. If you really want to see it.
No, thank you.
That's really good. And by the way, those are real diplomas behind me. I can zoom in and show them to you. Thanks,
Enjoy
guys.
your dinner.
Yeah, but the rest of the stuff in the tubes is just, wrapped up paper.
That is just drawings, nothing important. Nice meeting you guys. Take care.
Have a good evening.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
Yep, good night. Thank you.
All right, let's move to hearing from our staff folks and consultants on, let's hear about the middle school, because we should be able to get through with that one pretty quickly, right, Tam?
I would think so. So the update for the middle school is we're about 98% complete with closeout. They got a lot of the punch list items completed last week. And we're going to be doing a walkthrough with Rick and also ONG to hopefully sign off on the items that were completed when Rick gets back. I'm meeting with ONG's APM tomorrow. We're going to get some as-built, and I'm going to finalize all the documentation for Sam and start to turn that over when he gets back from LA. So, and the update, I know it was a hot topic on the last meeting, update on the Route 1 sign that I wanted to give everyone. So we did receive a price from the contractor. And the Route 1 sign right now we're showing at $103,548. So the breakdown of that, it's not just for the sign. I know that Rick wanted me to give you the breakdown of the actual cost. So the sign itself is only approximately $43,000. Then you have your landscaping, which includes removing the tree and also doing some plantings around the sign, and also in the structure around the Sutton Park sign. So that cost there right now, plants and grass is $3,500. And then we have temporary construction fence that's included in this cost of $2,900. And then we have some site work fees. And then also included in the site work fees is your rebuilding of the planter that's going to be around the Sutton Park, with utilizing the existing brick that we took down from the other area. So that's most of the costs. So to give you a quick breakdown, the site costs, including all the separate costs that I just told you, it's $50,746, and then the sign itself is $43,000. Now I know that we are still fudging with the numbers just a little bit, but this gives you an estimated cost of the sign right now. So we don't have a final number, unfortunately not yet, because we received we're going with a different sign, which is the optic sign, and it is a cheaper. It's approximately $31,000 for the optic, and so that's the one that Rick has chosen to move forward with. He did speak with his boss, Greg, and they have both agreed upon to move forward with the installation of the Route 1 sign. So I just wanted to let everyone know of that information. And that's pretty much all I have on the middle school.
Thanks, Tammy.
You're welcome.
Reimbursement costs on the sign, any?
0.
No, unfortunately
Zero.
not. We tried because, you know, we were looking at the educational spec because, you know, it did require to have signage at the entryway. I know that I had forwarded that to Brian, and Brian reached out to OSDGR, and unfortunately it's not reimbursable because it's off campus.
It's off-site. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tammy, if you wouldn't mind, could you send each of or send me those breakdowns, and I'll send them out to the committee
Yeah, what I'll
so
do
that
is
they
I
can
will
actually take a look.
absolutely. What I'll do is I'll provide the spreadsheet that Rick had started, and I'll show you the original cost compared to the newer costs and the newer sign, and I can most certainly forward that to you.
I would appreciate it, because this is still going to be an issue, I suspect.
Okay. So
Whether Rick thinks it's not or not, we're going to have to talk about it somewhat, I think.
Well,
What's everybody else's thoughts on this?
Do what you want. I don't care. I'm not getting involved in stupid crap. Sorry. I mean, it's a lot of money, but you're talking, you just spent almost $90,000 on a school, and we're going to argue over $100,000 for a sign. What do we want? You know,
Oh, no, I'm not suggesting we argue. I'm just asking what everybody,
I say move forward with the sign. I
Very
mean,
good.
they've crunched their numbers. They've done the best they can. They've gone to even a little bit cheaper sign. You know, you're not going to get what you want. You're not going to get the sign that we want for anything less than what you got. So
I apologize if I missed something, but Bob, why do you feel we will continue to hear it? Is there?
oh, no. I'm asking everybody what their feeling is on this, only in the sense that I'm concerned about the optics here,
Oh,
where we're putting $103,000 sign on a piece of property next to a bunch of property where most of the houses aren't worth that.
No.
And wondering what, public thought. I mean, I would hate to have a situation where we've saved an insane amount of money on this project, And, we're going to be returning the school with, several $1 million under budget. And then to have, somebody come out of the woodwork and go, but they spent $103,000 on the sign. And, I just want to make sure everybody's okay with that.
Yeah, you look them right in the
Okay.
face. You look them right in the face and you say, yep, that's exactly what we did.
And like I said, it's not just for the sign, so the additional cost for site work, tree removal, there's landscaping involved. There's also the rebuilding of the planter, so it's not just the sign itself.
No, I just want to make sure everybody understands and is comfortable with this.
With the amount of money that we've saved on this project,
Right.
and it's afforded us to be able to do a lot more than what we anticipated being able to do.
Yes. Mhm.
I'm not afraid to tell anybody out there, and I don't really care who they are, that I agreed to spend $103,000 on a sign. And if it was
Perfect.
110, I would have said the same thing.
Very good. I wanted to make sure everybody was comfortable with this. And if we are, that's great. We'll drop it today.
Okay.
And you can also, I'm just trying to think about, I don't know if we have this information, but Grasso's sign, right? That's a really amazing sign as well. And the school deserves just a
Yes.
wonderful sign to go along with, and we can back up how we have saved money. And you can have the breakdown that it's part of the landscaping and the tree removal. And so I couldn't see going any less for a sign as far as what we want to represent for that school.
Excellent. I'm very glad to hear that. I'm just trying to be careful of, as I said, I want to make sure everybody is comfortable with that and understands how and where we are.
Yeah, well,
in
there'll be
case-
somebody out there that complains we spent 45 cents on a light bulb, so.
Go ahead, Sam.
Beautiful.
Yeah, if the only number you used was the actual cost of the actual sign, there would still be somebody that would complain about spending $39,000 on a sign.
Yep.
So
No, I
no
agree.
matter what the number is, that somebody's going to complain.
No, I absolutely agree. I just wanted to make sure that everybody, was in a position where they were saying,
Yes.
this is not the worst thing we could do.
No, it's not. Especially because like Dave said, all those other things that we've been able to do.
Exactly.
I'm good with
Very
it.
good. I'm just being real careful. That's all.
Fair enough.
And I'll just share with you that the Grasso sign was astronomically more money than that.
So, yeah.
So,
If our- Hey,
yeah.
if our
So
sign's
when someone says
103,
that to us, we'll say, yeah, but the Grasso sign.
Yeah, they probably spent over 200,000 on that, and I helped pay for it.
I don't have all the numbers in
don't.
front of me, but I gotta tell you, it was.
It looks like he's looking up, Dave. It looks like he's looking up at the ceiling, maybe.
Probably.
Trying to find a number in the cloud. Okay, very good then. Thanks, everybody. That's very important to me. That's great.
Great.
All right.
Excellent. Good to hear.
Anybody have any
Thank you.
questions for Tammy?
No.
If I may, Bob, I just want to add some information from a meeting earlier today, which was sort of with O&G and Greg, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
So over the next week or two, you'll be seeing out on the site some mobilization out there for people to deal with some of that deferred punch list items that was seasonally deferred for the site work. So that little bit of a grading swale issue, the little issue with the detention swale that was over on the side that needed to be taken out. So over the next, if you happen to be in the area over the next 2 weeks, maybe you'll see the site work contractor and landscaper out there sort of button up. TC Landscaping is already coming back to the site and doing stuff up top and then stuff down the bottom. And then you'll see, so if you see some people mucking around out there, just know that they're addressing those issues that we held off until the ground was sort of ready to accept any sort of rework and whatnot. So that's just an item of note. So if you drive by, you'll know what's going on.
Super. Thank you, Brett. The other thing that I'll let everybody know is I talked with Rick, and he's been getting some pressure from the AD at Fitch and from the folks that want to use the fields. And he's pushed, and Sam's pushed back, I'm sure as well, at least until the second cut is what I understand, Sam.
Yeah,
Principally because,
Can I read you the response that I gave to them today
Sure.
quickly? Let me get to sent here for a second.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask, if we've even used any of the fields yet.
Okay, so every week I get a question of when the field is going to be ready, and I've told them that I'm waiting for a word from the contractor that it's accepted, that we have a authorization to go on the fields. And then once that happens, Parks and Rec is actually going to cut the field twice before the kids can actually go on it. This will put it in good condition for use. And so I got the question again today, like I get every week. And I give them a similar response, but this time I wrote, I do not have word yet. I have a PSBC meeting tonight. I'll continue to express our eagerness to get on the fields. Please remember that once I have the letter of approval, we must mow 2 times before use. I am hopeful we will get the go ahead very soon. We all should remember, having sodded the surfaces, we will have use of the field 1 year ahead of the expected time. We should all be thankful to the Permanent School Building Committee, Rick Norris and Tammy, for this forward thinking and the action to get the sod approved. I can assure you that you and Vin V, the athletic director at the high school, are first on my notification list once I get the authorization. Respectfully, me. So.
Thank
D-
you.
Sam, does that include the softball field too?
Softball and the all-purpose field, yes.
Okay.
We're expecting
And-
it any
and-
day now, so.
And the largest part of this has to do with the warranty.
That's
right.
So
Yeah.
I can add to that. I did speak with O&G and actually the landscaper, who's the same landscaper on the elementary schools. So I did speak to him personally, and he said that he's going to have his field guy, who I've worked with on another project with the same landscaper, come out, take a look at the fields. He said within the next couple of days. Now, being that it was raining, he wasn't able to come out those previous days, but I will definitely follow up with them because, like I said, I'm in contact with them on the elementary schools as well, and find out when his specific field guy is going to come out, and he's going to be the one who's going to provide that letter.
Very good. So we all understand what's about to happen.
Yep.
So
That
it's,
sounds good. That sounds good.
yeah, it's any day now. So I'll reach out to him again and find out.
Any day now that it's not raining, because landscape
Yeah.
guys don't come
Well,
out when it rains.
Well, no, I mean, that's the problem though. I mean, you get out there and you start using these fields too soon,
Mhm.
then, you void a warranty and then, that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
It's gonna push everything back, so let them wait.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that letter. That's great. All right, now that we've pretty much handled everything at the middle school, Tammy, any questions for Tammy? Crickets. Yay. Kelly's back. So which one of you is going to do the elementary schools?
That's going to be Kelly. I think,
This might be her last hurrah.
yeah, might be.
I will do my best. And Tammy, if I miss anything, please let me know because Tammy has been out there every day. Well, she's back and forth to all 3 projects right now. So
Yeah.
little hurrah to Tammy.
She has 3 little hats and she changes them in the car along with her flip-flops.
Absolutely.
Yes. Use those after 3 site walks a day.
Yeah.
So I'll start with Mystic River, Cutler. That works.
Absolutely.
We have no safety issues and no new COVID cases on site. The metal panel install is underway on the building in area A and B. Storefront windows are complete and curtain walls are being installed throughout the building. Substantially complete in the gym and the cafeteria at this point. MEP rough-ins continue throughout the building for above ceiling. They're also doing above ceiling inspections beginning this week in area C. Ceiling grid is going out throughout the going in throughout the building. Painting is going on in all areas. Our permanent power is on. The elevator car install is underway. Let's see. LVT flooring, epoxy flooring is all underway in area C. Millwork install has begun in area C, along with plumbing fixtures. The baseball field layout is still underway, along with site fencing, site sidewalks, site grading is underway throughout, and they are prepping for binder. And our plants arrived this week as well, so planting will begin probably tomorrow, if not today.
So at Mystic River, is the heating and cooling system operational yet?
It is
Um,
not. Oh, go ahead, Tammy.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say it's not operational yet, so they're still doing the final connections and
Okay.
But temporary heating has been turned off. We're not we're not
Oh,
heating.
God, I hope so.
I think that's all I had for Mystic River. If anybody had any questions on that one.
I just had a couple things to add, Kelly. We're also starting to install the BMS controls in the classrooms in Area C, as well as the lighting devices for lighting controls. They're working on the programming those in Area C, and then also we have lights that are working. We have actual working lights in Area C that were turned on today. So making progress.
Nice.
Awesome. So for Thames River Magnet School, West Side, storefronts, I think we said they were substantially complete a couple weeks ago. So curtain wall install is now underway throughout the building, mostly in area A and B. Metal panels are also being installed as well. MEP rough-ins are underway in area A and B, and also doing the above ceiling inspections in area C. Plumbing fixtures are being installed in the gang bathrooms and the small bathrooms as well. Insulation and drywall is substantially complete in A, but there's still a few areas that they have to finish up. Painting is underway throughout the entire building along with ceiling grid. Millwork is also installed. They have underway. They have a lot installed at this point. Flooring is underway throughout. And then for outside, site work is ongoing. They have sidewalks. Most of the sidewalks are in besides around the fields. Permanent power has been energized as well, and their seeding, hydro seeding and plants have been planted, a lot of trees in, so it's looking very good over there. And then for both schools, FF&E and technology, we stated they were all both approved at the with the state. Bids were due tomorrow for technology. So Tammy's working on all of that fun stuff. And then move management coordination is still underway. And that is all I have. Anything else to add, Tammy, that I missed?
I don't know if you just want to add the stairways are being poured from the Brandegee Avenue into the site for the crosswalk. And they also poured the stairs, concrete stairs on the north end of the building and prepping for the stairwell by the playground area.
For those of you that haven't seen it yet, directly on the street side from the administration entrance, the main entrance, there's going to be a large staircase going up to Brandegee that was all dug out the other day when I was there.
Yeah, yep, they poured it today.
They poured it today.
They poured it today, yeah.
So 25 days from now, you can walk on it.
Yeah, probably sooner.
The blacktop that was put down on there, is that the final coating or is there another coat?
No,
That's just
their-
the final coat.
Yep.
Yep, so they have the whole top area is bindered, and then they're planning on bindering the lower drive and the lower pre-K entrance area next week. And
Okay.
then after that's done, they're gonna do a full review of the binder with our site, oh my gosh, Richard Segan. And he'll do like a little punch list on it, fix some areas, and then they'll do a full pavement after that.
Civil
Full
was the word
final.
you were looking for.
Civil, that was the word. I couldn't stop saying MEP.
You're excused.
It is okay.
The other thing that's fun to watch is that backfield area has been raised probably about 4.5 feet now.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, last time I was there, it was just a big mound of dirt back there.
Yeah.
A lot of
yep.
equipment and crap.
But what it actually means is that the hill that used to be there isn't so much there anymore. The approaches, whatnot, are so much easier now for kids and for even ADA situations. It's and they're putting the softball field in as I was there the other day. So it really has made a big difference.
Yeah, it's definitely starting to look like something.
Yeah.
That side of the property, actually, where the vinyl fencing is between Avery Heights and the parking lot, what, is there gonna be fencing up along that way? Or is it just gonna be tree line?
So that where that white vinyl fence is, there's actually nothing has been shown to go there. So we decided to keep that vinyl fence. We're gonna clean it up and fix it, only because there's no plants shown. So why not keep it? It's in decent condition. But after that fence, a little further down, there are some plantings going in, but nothing right at that fence.
I know
Yeah, I don't
that's just a
even-
big cut through for kids a lot of times, and it becomes unsafe since the kids have been using it for years, cutting behind those areas over in Groton Estates into Branford and all that.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if that who owns that fence. I think that's still sort of up for debate, right? But we're gonna clean it up and make it nice either way.
Yeah.
Well, the vinyl fence, Sam, I guess it was a
It's
use.
ours.
Oh, it is yours? Okay, we were sort of debating on who actually put that up and how that came about, because it wasn't shown.
That was part of the portables.
Yeah.
When the portables they wanted a little more privacy there.
Little buffer. Well, it'll still serve the same purpose then, so.
Yep.
Very
Any other
good. Any more
questions?
questions for Kelly?
No,
When you're looking at these two new elementary schools, it might be wise for the administrators that are going to be moving to those buildings to take some engineering courses in the meantime, so they'll be able to operate the lighting systems.
Yes, absolutely. It's
You
gonna be
can't-
interesting.
what do we do? Eliminate the switch, you flip up or down?
No,
Yep.
there's no on
There's
and
no
off switch.
switches.
It's
There are no
it's
switches. It's flush to the wall. I can tell you, I saw them all.
Yeah. It's
I
a
mean, are they-
touch switch.
I mean, do they need instructions how to walk in the room so the light comes on?
Well, between that and the daylight harvesting requirement, yeah.
They're also gonna
The high
need,
school for the engineering course.
So next week, we're going to change it all up and make it speech oriented. So you just walk in and go on.
Light.
Yeah, there you go.
it's pretty
Siri,
close to
turn the
that.
lights on.
Yeah.
Like this, Alexa, turn the basement lights off.
Happy.
I have a very good friend who many years ago
Can't even
explained
get
that
Siri to listen to me.
the downfall of Western civilization began with the invention of the automatic garage door opener.
Oh, geez. Oh.
Because now you didn't have to like interact with anybody. You could just
Yeah, how
drive into
many
your
of them did-
garage and come
How
home.
many people pushed that and the neighbor's microwave went off?
Oh, gosh.
All right, everybody. If people would like to do walkthroughs of either of the schools, please let me know what your availability is, and I will get on with Tammy. Do we have anything else that people want to deal with at the moment?
Actually, I'm wondering about when we might, I know this, we're off a little bit as far as when this might happen, but when would there be an opportunity for tours for teachers to come in, or not yet? We don't want to go down that because it's a bigger groups.
I would wait, Jamie, probably around the end of June, possibly, I wouldn't take them through the building right now. It's just, so
Sure.
much activity going on right now that it's, I would wait towards the end of June where it'd be a lot more safer for the teachers.
Absolutely. Okay, yeah, they're just so excited. So
I know.
So I've asked this before, and Tammy did that wonderful video on the middle school.
Thank you,
I
Kelly.
want another video.
What are the chances that, we could do a video of each of the
Call Mark.
schools so that the folks that
Yeah.
are going to be moving there could at least see something about it?
So I've already been in contact with Jamie, and I forgot his name, Steve?
Yeah.
Steve, yeah. So I've already been in contact with Jamie and Steve, and we're gonna do another video, just like we did at the middle school. So as it gets closer,
Yeah.
things are more finished, we'll start doing those videos again.
Excellent.
Nice.
Jamie, are
My
you going to
other-
start it too?
What's that? Oh,
Is it Jamie going to start? Yeah.
yeah, yep.
Jamie, if she quits her job and
Gonna be-
becomes some news broadcaster, you're in trouble. I'm just gonna tell you right now.
It's going to be Jamie going down the yellow brick road.
You'll be the next one out here in LA.
Oh my goodness.
we'll have fun.
With that question in mind also, do we have updated photographs that we can put on the website?
I can send out some photographs.
And the
I'll put up-
Facebook and the
put that-
Facebook site has new ones, I think, every week, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, good,
Yep.
good. I mean,
Yep, we just got some, I believe today, for Cutler, and then West Side will be coming as well. So we'll work
Oh,
on those and we'll update the website. We'll send them to Christine.
good, because I got, all sorts of people are getting sort of excited of, seeing, once Windows went in at West Side, everybody was like, wow, this is looking cool. What's going on? So
Yeah.
anything we can do to,
Mhm.
let people know that things are happening and that we're, on schedule and within budget and all of those nice things.
Yep. And what I can do,
Yep.
Bob, is I can do like I did with the middle school, is I can give you the progression, around the building, like I did with the middle school, highlights that we get of things that are going on, and attach it to the monthly report.
Like you're not already doing enough.
Well, we get
Tammy, or-
photos anyway, so Marion and Zach, they give us photos, and we can, I'll just include them in the monthly report, so you guys have it.
Great, that would be good.
Tammy or Kelly, have they started the bridge at Mystic River? The one out back?
Not
The
yet.
footbridge,
Yes.
yeah, so we have a pre-construction meeting next week with planning and
Planning
zoning.
and zoning.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep, we received the submittals for the bridge. Planning and zoning is working on reviewing those right now. And I believe it's on the 11th
Yes.
for the meeting.
Okay.
So that'll be underway very shortly.
All right. Have we secured pricing on that?
Not yet.
Okay. Because lumber's going crazy.
The lumber crazy right now.
Yeah.
Part of the reason is because we sort of need the review from P&Z to say,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're good before we actually go out there and get a
Yeah.
secure quote on it. So.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So, but we
Okay.
should
So-
have, we should have.
So
a
let me
price.
know. I've got
Yeah.
about $2,000 worth of really serious dock lumber if you need it.
Weekend project.
Oh, no, these are 20 footers.
Ooh.
20 footers by 12 inches by 4 inches.
Wow. But yeah, so we'll have a goal to have that pricing for you by the next meeting, hopefully.
Okay.
Anybody have
hopefully
anything
this-
else?
Hopefully there's nothing serious. I might not make the next meeting.
Yeah, just an update on the safety reports or anything else they want?
Yep, Kel told you. Nothing and nothing.
Nothing.
And no safety issues, no COVID issues.
Good.
So we're good.
So if
They,
nobody,
they had a safety stand down today. It was today, right?
Yeah,
They had a safety-
Yesterday and today.
yeah,
yep, yesterday and today.
Mhm. So just so you know, Kevin, it's a concern of yours, especially after some of the things that have happened with COVID and whatnot. So they had 2 safety stand downs to sort of refocus the team as they move through the end of the project and our manpower ramps up to having a lot more people on the site. That coupled with some of the relaxed regulations for outside use of masks, I think is is good, but the team overall has not changed the status of what the requirements of the site are. So if you show up there, it's stricter than what technically the state of Connecticut is requiring, but I don't think any of the, O&G and definitely not Arcadis, we're not relaxing,
Nope.
regulations this close to the end. You know what I mean? It's going to be status quo unless something big changes.
Okay.
Excellent. Everybody good? Then all of
Yeah,
you,
I think so.
please stay safe. We need
Thank
you for the
you.
last
Oh.
end of this.
Bob, what's the word on live meetings? Anything yet?
I actually had thought that this one was going to be, but Rick then corrected me. Apparently, they had an issue with the concept of it being hybrid in case, some people didn't want to be there and other people did. So they just decided it would be easier to do full Zoom. I will
Okay.
let everybody know, hopefully much sooner than the day of, what the next meeting is going to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just looking ahead to the calendar, and one of our meetings is June 17th. That's the last day of school. I can tell you the last day for Claude Chester. I don't think I'm going to be there. So just, I don't know if you need that now, or I don't know if Doug and Christy, if that's going to be an issue, because last day of closing of a school is,
Yeah, we may actually want to
Yeah, no.
think about
think
pushing
so.
that to another spot.
You're gonna excuse her for that, Bob? Come on.
11 years, the school's what? 100.
Hey, I'm just happy Block Island Race Week is the next week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just a heads up,
Way to go, slacker, Jamie. Way to go.
You're harsh.
No, I'm glad she said it because I'm gonna tell you, like that day, I'm
Not
putting my
happening.
pajamas on. The minute I get home, I'm climbing into bed. Nobody can talk to me for a week. We'll be done for a while.
Right, Doug? Come on.
right.
Doug agrees. Doug agrees.
I'll just say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And hopefully you have your child within the next 2-3 weeks.
Good luck, Kelly.
Good luck, Kelly, if we don't see
So
you.
much. Thank you, guys.
Everybody stay safe.
All right, you too. Have a
We'll see you all at the other
Bye,
end.
guys.
bye.
Thanks.
Thank you so much
Good
for your
night.
time.